Hello everyone, Siege Link here, back with another episode of Chosokabe of Total War Shogun 2 Chosokabe campaign. And this is a little bit different than when I last left off. Not by much, I followed it exactly the way I did, but forgot to save at the end of it, so I had to go back to the save I did in the middle of the gameplay. So ninjas are in slightly different places. Instead of recruiting 2 ninjas here, I recruited one here. Got the Yari-Cav a bit quicker, so I've got 2 Yari-Cav here with my Nagana Samurai coming around. These last 2, plus this guy, will mark the last here. So I'm going to have 8 Daikyu Samurai, 2 Yari Cavalry, a General, and 4, 6, 8, 9 Nagana Samurai for that Samurai army. And something I wanted to show off on video because it's kind of funny is this guy. I decided to sabotage the Hojo army because they're kind of falling apart. They're getting split up massively, and they're pretty strong, so I want to keep making sure they get split up. So I sabotaged the army. I also did get some experience on this guy. He leveled up as a result. Went for +2 on assassinating. But look at this. I've never actually seen this before. +1 subterfuge when assassinating. 5% chance to escape following an unsuccessful action. And this is +1 to assassinating. 5% chance to the chance that the ninja will avoid detection when unsuccessful. So these are basically the same thing, except this is an advantage because they won't know that you were there. Where the other one's the same thing, it just means that it's less likely. It's less likely that you'll it's more likely that you'll be able to escape, but without being seen rather than being seen. I've never actually seen that. So I made sure everything was good on the last one. So I'm just going to end the turn here. And this will be the last episode before Realm Divide. I would enter Realm Divide, given how much time I have. I think it might be better just to make a short episode, especially given how long the last one was. I do apologize for how long that last one was, but I do want to kind of emphasize that those aren't really meant to be entertaining, because and the big reason why it was so long was because I did that battle that was unnecessary, and I wanted to do that specifically because otherwise these episodes would be very boring. So I wanted to make sure that they were as entertaining as possible for you guys. Let's try this again because it doesn't actually cost me too much gold, given how much I have right now. It's nice to go into the woods to hope that your ninja doesn't get detected. Okay, moved all my ninjas. I think I'm in an okay position. These guys down. With these Bocav over here. I could have just not made those Bocav at all, but I decided, it would be useful to have them in that Ashigaru army. Now I can start making more Ashigaru for this army. So I think I should be able to move. Yep, I can move this guy up here. Okay, I've got no army defending this island now. That's good. Now I've upgraded. I think every single one of my places has a dry dock now. This place doesn't. And I'm pretty certain that's it. Very small amount of non-clan religion there now. This place has none as well now. Oh yeah, I forgot. That was one thing I was gonna do. I was gonna use my monks to get some rebellions going when Realm Divide happens, because that helps out Realm Divide quite a bit. Because that will weaken their armies a lot. Even if it doesn't kill that many units, if any, it will cause them to lose a bunch of guys. I forgot about that. think, yeah, I really want to make a higher level monk, so I think I'll stop constructing this dry dock so I can upgrade Aki. They'll also make it so I can recruit more than one Daikyu Samurai at a time. Okay, I think I'm good to just end the turn. I'm pretty sure I just want to go for Sengoku Bune. 4 heavy Bune, 4 Sengoku Bune, and then 4 Maru. Or 2 Maru. Nihon Maru. I doubt I have any Japanese fans, but if I do, please tell me how to pronounce that. I mean, who knows, it is Shogun 2. And I don't know why there's really a rebellion there. Must have taken it more recently than I realized. I could also do like a huge cliffhanger and enter Realm Divide the very, like, right before I end the video. But I don't think I want to do that because I'm going to wait a whole weekend, and possibly even more than that because I'm going to be getting my wisdom teeth out soon. So there's probably going to be 1 or maybe even 2 weekends where I'm not going to be recording at all. You know, for the heck of it, might as well watch this movie since I don't think I actually have watched any of these yet. They're quite entertaining. The sad thing is that they have them for the ninjas, but not for the Metsuke or monks, which might not be that entertaining, but I think they should have them. Why did they cut it? I don't think I've ever seen them actually cut it like that. Okay, he gets away. Okay, there's 2 messages for the same one. It's weird. Oh, I didn't realize that I actually have 4 vocab there now. Oh yes, because I actually moved these guys back because I don't need them there now. I'll administer that settlement. Do I need him here at all? Yeah, there's still quite a bit of non-clan religion there. Five, 4. Yeah, okay. Just last check. 20 units. Oh, can I add any more to this army? Yeah, I can because I moved some of those guys over. I could wait a turn to get some more experience if I wanted to. 6, 10, 5, so 17. So I have enough for quite enough area for guys. Okay, let me think this through again. I don't think I actually want 4 Bokav there. So we've got 3 Boshigar here, 3 Boshigar here, and 1 Bow Samurai. So that's a total of 7 bow units. 3 Yari-Shigaru, 3, 3. So that's 9 Yari-Shigaru and 7. So 9 and 7 would be 10 and 7 because of the general. So that's 17 total. So I have area for 3 Bokav. So yeah, I can recruit 2 here, and then bring those up here. I'll move these 3 guys here. I really don't want to move those guys there, though. I can only have 3 guys there, and I honestly only want really 1 here. Probably going to be using Bokav more in that army, so I'll move the most experienced guy down here. Now I can wait a turn, or I can recruit this turn. Yes, as you can see, I'm not getting any experience on my guys. It's just basic level, and they start off with +3 morale because of this, and start off with 60 accuracy because of the hunting lodge. I'm going to wait a turn and then start recruiting them. I could also recruit them from all the way over here, which I guess I can do, given how I'm probably not going to need them anytime soon, really. So I'll do that. I've moved all my ninjas, I believe. Yep, so I'm all good to end the turn here. So my plan this episode is to make it so, yeah, honestly, given how I want to make everything as perfect as possible, I really don't need to, but I'm doing it anyways. I think I'm just going to make it so the very next turn, the very first turn on my next video, I'm going to, the very next turn I'm going to just declare we're on the vibe with like the first few seconds of my videos. Oh yeah, by the way, I didn't actually show you guys this, did I? I'm getting this because something I realized is that with how much income I have, I probably could have a full Daikyu Samurai and Nagana Samurai garrison at my home province. And the problem with this island is that you can't actually attack it without navally invading it. So it's not like I can just pick up my daimyo in a ship and move them around, because that's very risky. If I wanted to get them off the island and just give up the island, which you obviously don't want to do because it's your capital there. Although, in this game, losing your capital doesn't do much. Or, it actually doesn't do anything, at least from what I've seen. Okay, so now we got a full samurai army here. I think because of just how many ninjas I have 4. I think I'll make sure to keep one deep in enemy territory. Especially since the Hojo and Takeda are my biggest threats. I think that'll be smart to do. I could assassinate the daimyo of the capital. That'll be something huge. But it didn't happen. They have a lot of Yari Samurai and Bow bow samurai. The problem is because it's a Citadel, it has like a stack of like 10 units in it just from the garrison alone. Like a castle has 7 units total garrison, including a geisha unit. I think that's the only geisha unit in this entire game, which you can only get from garrison. And yeah, having 2 bow Ishigaru in a garrison with 2 Yari Ishigaru, 2 samurai retainers, and it's a bigger castle, and it has archer towers, it makes it so you have to have a stack of at least like 10 units in order to take it. So combine that with a full stack of Daikyu Samurai and Yari Ishigaru, or Nagana Samurai, and that just can't be attacked. At this point, I don't even really need to move my ninjas around. I think I might just put them in like forests. Move that one around. I think I'll keep him deep. Keep doing that. Yeah, that experience gives me +2 accuracy, which really isn't noticeable. I'll wait for these guys since I'm not going to be needing them anytime real soon. I think I'm in a good enough position, especially with... Oh, I don't actually have a monk here. Didn't realize that. Yes, once I get rid of this, which is very close, I can move him over here. I also have 3 here, but I have a monk here. Do I have any here? None there, so I have none in these southern ones. I'm in a position where I can comfortably move these guys out. Keep 1 unit in there for now. He'll be the most experienced guy. Actually, I've got no units there. So you know what? I don't even need to get rid of that non-clan religion at this point. I do kind of need to do it, but just not that badly. Okay, I've got those. So it's only going to be 3 turns to get that big navy going. Okay, I thought I passed the turn, but I didn't. 3 turns away from form. Yeah, I knew that guy was going to die eventually. The Takeda take a province from the Date, but Date retook their capital. The Date are really just not going to die. It's just like the Oda and the Tori. They're so close, but just aren't dying. I mean, given how many battles they've won at this point, if the Oda and Hattori weren't at war and they were actually aligned with each other, they could have done so much. You know, they have a common enemy, but they're not teaming up against them. Like, look, the Oda's fighting back. The Oda are fighting back, and they have 5 provinces, and they're completely surrounded. They've pretty much underwhelmed the fight at this point. They're friendly with the Date, but they're not even allied with them. And the Hattori are equally in a bad position. It's just, they have a decently better position with some allies to the north of them, so they have only a 1-front war. In fact, they aren't even bordering anyone but the Oda right now, so they're only at war with the Oda right now. So I can remake a ninja, but I don't really want to do that right now. At this point, ninja is kind of useless. At least that's how it feels. Yeah, actually, when dry docks happen, I think I'll even get a higher chance. Now, can I actually get the Red Seal ship? What do I need for that? Red Seal Company, okay. Yeah. I didn't think I could. I just personally find the Pirate Fortress much more valuable. Marine Seaman. I personally haven't ever used this unit, and maybe I will in the future, just to kind of test it out. see if it is worth going for the big trade instead of the massive experience just to get that one unit. I doubt it, but it might be worth it for all I know. So move those guys over there. Now move these guys to this army. Should have watched that movie. I didn't expect him to be assassinated, that's why I skipped it. Because I didn't think of that until right when I skipped it, that because it's the biggest castle in the game, and actually might have different movies to them. Okay, there's a full stack, and that is the full stack. That's full Katana Samurai, decent chunk of Yari Samurai for the flanks, and both Samurai. However, my army is better than theirs overall. Especially because, yeah, they have only one light cav and 3 generals. So two Yari cav will... One light Yari cav alone will kill all that, let alone 2. Well, actually because one of them is light cav, it won't kill... One Yari cav won't kill all that, but 2 easily will. So now I can exempt these guys. These people are still aren't that happy. Don't know exactly why. You know what? I'm gonna move back. Yeah, these guys are happy enough that I can actually even move this guy out. So there really wasn't that much of a need for that. To be fair, it is because I have a Metsuke here. But I'm gonna keep that guy there because that province is making me actually not as much money as I thought. This province is actually making me a lot more. So I'll get rid of the non-clan religion and then swap the monk and the Metsuke's positions. I moved all those guys, yep. Could start to make another settlement. A little bit of province there. Okay, so right when these guys finish, that's when the dry dock is going to finish there. That's good. Okay, yep. Moved all my guys up. They're sitting there. That's a full stack. See if I'm good there. So I can pass the turn again. $12.44. This will be a big blow to them if I can sabotage their temple, but nope. Oh wow, that's a really high level one. No wonder I can't kill that guy. I'll watch it anyway. That's another reason I don't ultimately watch these, is because waste times. You know, I actually have never once watched that cutscene right there, when the guy walking past does actually notice it. I hope they show it. Yeah, it didn't show it. Yeah, when that happens, he like misses it massively. He like over jumps it. But for some reason, it just cuts it. I don't know exactly why. think he would do that a little bit later. But nope. It's quite enough that he can jump down and not be heard. I would have heard that, but most people wouldn't. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 12, 15. I actually have too many units here. Let me count that again. 1, 5, 9, 10, 15. Yeah, I have one extra unit here. I'm honestly leaning towards just getting rid of the bow samurai, because having bow samurai with Daikyu samurai is just kind of annoying. You know, I think I will do that. Yeah, let's do that. It's gonna make this video unnecessarily long, but it's alright. No longer doing anything with my ninjas, so I'm just gonna check the non-clan religion every now and again. See how that's going. So one more turn to that. I could just move them to another army, I guess. That eventually will build up, or just garrison someplace, which is better, I guess, than just simply getting rid of them. It's just kind of confusing when you have Daikyu Samurai and Bow Samurai in the same army, because they have quite a different range of their bows. So form's done now. Character conversion. So now I have 2 full stacks here. And proper. So 2 bow samurai. Oh, I forgot this is an Eshigaru army. I could put 1 Daikyu Samurai just in the Eshigaru army because it's not really a need not to, but like I said, it kind of messes you up when you have completely different ranges. It's got so much money, I might as well just do this, even though for the most part it's kind of pointless. Especially since I'm not going to be recruiting any guys from there anymore. Who knows, I might get navally invaded there and need it. Look at all those dry docks complete. Yeah, I'm just going to skip those because I don't want this to be, like, really long. Like, if I keep watching those, then I'm not going to be able to actually... This won't... I might have to edit a little bit out. In order to be ready in time for Realm Divide. Actually, yeah, I don't think I need to actually make anything. Yeah, I don't actually need to make that Eshigaru unit. I just need to make 2 Daikyu Samurai here, move them over here, and then get rid of these 2 Bow Samurai. That's it. I'll make sure I keep an eye on this province, because that's the province It's the biggest worry. So I'm about to have 3 stacks. 1 full samurai, 1 with bow cavalry and full eshigaru, and 1 that's a mix. Got Daikyu samurai, bow cavalry, light cav, and then Yuri eshigaru. So half samurai, half eshigaru. So let's end the turn. Wisdom teeth don't hurt as much today as they used to, though. Thankfully, we don't have squirrels scratching my window right now. You could actually kind of hear it in the last video. Squirrel scratching. Just made a new one, so hopefully I'll get rid of this guy. It's only the sabotages and assassinations that even have an animation. The sabotaging army doesn't have one. I think it's because you can't, like, how do you tell if you sabotage an army? Do you, like, destroy their tents or something so that they can't move and they can't reinforce? Is that how it works? Checking out the provinces every now and again. Okay, I was about to say I made 2 Daikyu Samurai, but I can't remember for what. This actually might be finished, which will be huge when Realm Divide triggers. Oh yeah, I forgot about these things. It's alright though. So I was gonna go with the Maru, which I can't even see here. Owatake Bune, Heavy Bune, Cannon Bune. Yeah, I don't even see the Maru here. It just says dry dock. It's not sure why. Not sure why it's not showing it, because usually there's an arrow here. Okay, I guess I might as well go with like Cannon Bune or something. I'll go with Owatake Bune. Next turn I'll be able to create a monk. It's high level. So I want to put 2 armies down this way, because these are the ones that have a full stack down there. So I want to put the Eshigaru one down here, because this is half Eshigaru, half Samurai. So I want the army that's going to have to fend for itself to be the most powerful one. And that's exactly what I was worried about there. So what I'll do is I'll keep these guys here for now, and then I'll move these bow samurai and guys over there. Yeah, so I can move these guys. Instead of getting rid of them, I'll just move them to garrison this place. It's not that happy. Let's end the turn. So right when Realm Divide triggers, that's when that research is going to finish. So I'm just going to take my guys, move them all close up, and then just take like 5 provinces in like 2 or 3 turns. That's what you want to do with Realm Divide. And it would be very helpful if he has his full stack all the way down there, because that means I'll just be able to walk into every single one of his provinces. to zeal and converting provinces. That's exactly what I wanted to see there. So it's all the way down here for converting provinces. Now I think about it, I don't need 2 generals. Yeah, I didn't actually think of that. I don't actually want 2 generals, because that's kind of useless, but... got 6 total archers, so I think I'd prefer an extra archer over, like, a general. Oh gosh. Thought I was gonna sneeze in there. Oh, and apparently, yeah, this guy apparently has, bad loyalty as well. Yes, because he has bad loyalty, I'm gonna have to move these guys up. Get a monk there. So a little bit of non-clan religion there, but that's not really the problem. The problem is here. And here. Okay, can move out there, with that being 0. So I think I'll move this guy here, because I have a small garrison here. Let's try to assassinate this guy again. I really want these guys to stay put, so I'm going to try to sabotage them. At this point, I've got plenty of money to do so. Yep, that's exactly what I wanted to happen there. Increase that rank. What's this one, actually? Which is rank 0, apparently. That is useful, but that's actually kind of debatable, because it would be nice to put that... That actually might be worth it, because I've got too many ninjas as it is. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is something I've actually never done before, which is get that and then go double spy. So I've got plenty of spying. I think I'll put that in my samurai army. So I'm going to want to move the Eshigara army down here, and these guys up there. Once I can deal with this non-clan religion effectively. So in the turn. I mean, I would want to edit this video and make it shorter because it's going to be kind of boring, but the thing is, that's kind of like I would have just edited the last like 2 to 3 videos out if that was the case. I just feel that, you know, I have a decently good chunk of views on these episodes, even though they're not really that entertaining. So even though I find them boring, maybe other people don't. And if it's long and they're like, oh, well, it's too long, well, this kind of isn't meant to be, you know, entertaining. It's just kind of going with the flow, mostly. So Minister of the Settlement, and then I can start moving these guys up. Can I actually move these guys out? Okay, I actually can. So that army's ready. And everything is basically set here. One more turn and those guys will be recruited. Yes, at this point I think I'm going to start making my army to garrison here. I'm going to go with just... I could go just pure Daiki Samurai, like 10 Daiki Samurai. But I think I'll go like 8 Daiki Samurai and the rest be Arya Shigaru for my home settlement. Actually, now I think about it, it's going to be siege battles, so I don't actually want a full stack. So maybe 6 Daiki Samurai with 8 Arya Shigaru. Well, actually, I do actually want a decent sized army because it's a bigger castle. Well, it is a castle, which is a bigger stronghold, which is also the name of something. I think I might have just heard my family get home. This is actually good timing. They still have not dealt with those rebels that have now taken a province.
This ship carries many musketeers and can be used to board enemy vessels.
Okay.
It is strong, but slow and can be sunk by cannon fire.
It just said muskets, but they're archers. It showed archers. They wrote down archers but said muskets. And actually going to enter Realm Divide right when winter ends, which is also perfect. So yeah, this is really well timed. So my movement speed isn't that good. I'll watch this because it is Kyoto that I'm trying to assassinate someone from. Okay, this is the one. Yeah. So when that fails, he'll massively overjump it and just fall on the table. This one I'll skip. And it failed anyway, so that's fine. So I'm going to pass one more turn and then end it. Seriously, the Oda are fighting back. I really don't understand this. The Hattori and Oda are at war, but they're acting right now. They're doing so well because they're not attacking each other. Like, that's really weird. It's like they're allies, but they're not. They're at war with each other. And it just kind of proves my point even more that if they were allied, they would be doing a lot better. Because the Date, like, you would think that the Hojo and Takeda would be wrecking them because they have way more provinces and land overall. But the Date just won't die. And that's why they're not ultimately able to do anything. Yep. Yep, I can comfortably move them out of there. It's full stack and a stack of 5. So send one ship army up there. Sure, I'm constantly making those guys. So I think maybe 8 Daikyu Samurai plus General, that's 9. And 10 Yaraya Shigaru. So that's a total of 19. That sounds about right. You see what I mean with the arrow? It's not coming up over here for the Maru. So I'm not sure why I can't see where the Maru is. Move this guy here and make another one here. And I'll end one more turn to make sure my guys are all on the border. I keep saying I'm going to end it. But like I said, I really just want to start Realm Divide the very second I end the very second next episode. So this is going to be quite long. But next episode is going to be a lot more entertaining than these past ones. But it's possible that it might not happen next weekend, or maybe even the weekend after that, because I might be getting my wisdom teeth out soon. We're going to have to schedule the appointment, and I'm not sure when it's going to be scheduled for. And that's also why I'm trying to upload so much, because I might not be here one weekend to upload for you guys. Well, that's very useful. Oh, and they were killed. Oh, those guys were all killed by these guys. That's interesting. I thought they were allied, but apparently not. Oh yeah, they killed both those guys up there, so they have 12 now, which is more than the Takeda and the Hojo, actually. So my biggest threat is actually neighboring me. Didn't realize that. They became a threat pretty quick. They probably have this trade node as well. Yeah. Getting wounded is just kind of like a bummer, like, ah, oh, come on, type of thing, so that's quite useful to get. Alright, this is where I'm going to end it. I'm going to save it on camera so that I know not to do that again. So I'll see you guys in the next episode when I enter Realm Divide.